Hello guys, welcome back to Wale Review. I'm Wale and today I'll be reviewing Boruto episode 188. The last episode I reacted to it, I didn't review it because it was a fighting episode and I really enjoyed it a lot. Konama was Kashikoji, but the unfortunate thing is that the audio was really bad. I really don't know what is wrong. If it is the microphone or the computer, I really don't know. Maybe it's the OBS studio I'm using. I don't know what to say about it, but I'll try to get another new microphone to see if it is the microphone that has a problem. And also my computer to have a problem, though I can still edit video. It might not just be regular, but I'll still try as much as possible and I'll try to fix it. Maybe I can be able to fix it this week or next week depending on how much I have with me. And also I can't afford a new and more powerful computer now because it's very expensive, and I am currently booked and I am not working. I'm searching for a job. So if you have any job for me, just let me know. So guys, going back to today's episode was it was not really insane. We get the full manga in today's episode, and also we got some of Kawaki backstory. Let me just say it is exactly how it is in the manga. And first off, when we started this episode, we saw Kawaki badly injured from a battle he just fought. When we saw him, we saw that he just fought a battle. Then he met a guy. The guy name is Garo. That's his guy name. His name is Garo. And when he met the guy, they are two fighting the same battle and they survived. And then the guy and Kawaki were talking about the battle, and the guy was really impressed on how Kawaki survived. And we already said that Kawaki has the camera mark there. That is so insane. So he already has it when he was a child. However, so some of the experiments they did with little children. So Kawaki was part of the little children. So he already has the camera mark at that point. So they were training him, and that was the battle all about. And Garo and Kawaki were the little that survived. And when they were talking, Garo was trying to take Kawaki to follow him. I really don't know why he wants Kawaki to follow him. Maybe because he's older than Kawaki, he's forming that maybe he has every right to be able to boss Kawaki around. But Kawaki doesn't want to go. He said he wants to live there, he wants to get out of there, he just wants to run away. That guy wasn't impressed at all. I think the guy looked up to Kara. So saying that Kawaki wants to run away really made his head insane. So he didn't like that at all. He proceeded to grab Kawaki by the neck. Then Kawaki activated his camera mark, then burned him by the face, his chin, everything was blown off. It was such a cool scene to see, though I don't think that part was in the manga, but it was so cool. It was the content and the interaction between them was somehow kind of, let me just say, they can do more, they can do better in that storytelling in that department, because you can't just say someone should follow you. I understand that he was trying to show seniority, and I don't know what Kara means to that guy. For him to be protecting the Kara like that, he already lost his two hands in the battle they were told him to fight. So why do you want to be protecting the Kara? I really don't know what they mean to him. But still, Kawaki is a child. He can say whatever he wants. A child can say silly things, even though we know that it is not a silly thing he's still saying. But you can't just grab the kid by the neck because the kid say he wants to run away. Doesn't make sense. And the guy too doesn't have sense. He saw that Kawaki was the only one that still survived the battle, that almost everyone that fought, anyone that come out of that battle is going to have a mark, and Kawaki is the only one that survived without a single mark on him. And they can't even think that this guy may be special, but still he still proceed to attack him. So that guy, that is a dumb behavior from that guy. And also after the intro, we went back to a scene in the manga, exactly how it is. That was how it was portrayed in the anime. Now what you saw was Jigen and Delta. They were talking about Kashikoji, and Delta was really pissed because Kashikoji was running around. It's also like brought the vessel back, but still the vessel is not yet back, and Delta was not happy about that at all. And he was trying to coerce Jigen to let her go to go and meet Kashikoji, but Jigen was just flirting with her. Then she broke a table. You saw that scene exactly like it is in the manga. How she broke the table and wine spilled all over her. And there were crazy prediction about that because that was the first time Jigen use this power, and now I think the anime only reader now they will be really confused and baffled by what Jigen power is. But I won't spoil it for you guys. I know you guys are going to find it out by yourself, but I was kind of confused, I won't lie, because I really don't know why. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but I think if I talk more about it, I'm going to spoil it for you guys eventually. I really don't know what to say. I think I'm going to skip that. But my question is, Kashikoji power is not related to what we just saw in the anime. So how come he's able to do that? Because that is not what we usually see him do in the manga. Okay, I'll leave it at that. Let me just leave it at that. And if you guys have an answer for me, just put it in the comment section below. And so guys, moving on, Jigen gave Delta permission to go and meet Kashikoji, but follow the orders of Kashikoji. And when she was going, you saw her meeting Garo again, but now Garo seems stronger, more buff, but his chin and all has disappeared because of what Kawaki did to him, and we know he was really pissed. And now Delta told Garo to go and retrieve the vessel, which is really insane now. But before Delta and Garo got to the place where Kawaki was, when in the last episode we saw that Konamaru and the team that have already met with Kawaki were really confused on who he is. Then they saw him getting up, and after he got up, they were just talking and not asking him questions. He was a bit skeptic about the team. He was thinking maybe it was the Kara organization that sent them, but they told him no, that they were from the Easy League. What they were explaining to him, so that the Delta has gotten to where Kashikoji is, and they were monitoring and checking everything out. Kashikoji was not really happy that Delta was it, but just go up it all. And while they were watching, Kawaki was talking to Team 7, and while he was talking to them, they were asking him some questions and he was answering, but he was still a bit skeptic about them. He thought maybe the Kara sent them, so he proceeded to attack them. But before he can go, Boruto showed him the camera in his hand, asking him what it is was. Kawaki, very surprised, asked him that are they trying to use him or what. With that, he was convinced that it was the Kara that sent them. But before he can proceed to attack them, Garo fires some fireballs in his hand, and Kishimoto doesn't want gun again. So what is that if it's not a gun? Let me just say a bomb, like a bomb. And he even fire it doesn't touch anybody. They waste bullet a lot in this show. Let me just say, out of 100% of bullet they fired, only maybe 1% just touch someone. And maybe it is the bad guy that do touch. It doesn't touch the good guy. Even if it touch the good guy is there, the protagonist. They just tank it like a boss. Nothing will happen. Look at Konama, just tanking everything on his face like a boss, and he's not dying. He's not getting injured. Such a BS. So after I fired that was when Kawaki faced Garo, and Garo was talking how he's going to return the vessel back to the Kara. And that's when the Team 7 found out that the vessel Garo has been talking about is Kawaki. They were really surprised. Then all of a sudden Garo attack again. Then Kawaki proceed to attack Garo, which is insane. We now saw one of his techniques that usually showed a lot, especially in the manga, that he will change his hand. He can change his hand to anything he wants, to any shape, like that blade shape. You can change it onto that shape, and we saw that thing for the first time. I know we have seen it in the intro, but this is the first time we are seeing it in the actual official anime. Not the intro, not anything. This is the first time we are seeing it, and he proceeds to use that to attack Garo. Garo dodge it easily, and he's still trash talking that if Kawaki is going to fight him, that he's going to kill him. Kawaki told him he just giving him an air start that is going to kill him. So now this is the battle of who's going to kill each other, and Garo's mission was not to kill Kawaki, just to injure him and impale him and take him back to the Kara organization. But we know something bad is going to happen to Garo. I think Garo is going to die. Kawaki is going to kill him. But still, I don't know how they're going to do it. How Kawaki is going to kill him. I don't know if this part is in the manga, or if it is there, maybe I have forgotten. I really don't know. But I think I'm going to be sharing the spoiler that is going to come out with you guys, because it is already out. I'll be sharing it to you guys. I'll look for it and share it with you guys. That is if my computer is good. But if my computer is not good, I'll probably wait till next week or next week before I can start sharing spoilers with you guys. So guys, that is all for today's episode. And if I'm going to give it a rate, I'll give it 6.5 over 10. The reason being that the episode, I think it was very slow, and also they can still do better in the storytelling department, because I think the storytelling was very lacking. They didn't do a good job with the storytelling at all. So I think they can still do better with the storytelling. And also guys, I'll be reacting to next week's episode, and I'll try my best to make the audio really good. I know I messed up in the last episode. I really messed up. I'm sorry for that, guys. But in the next episode, I will try my best to be able to make it a very good episode for you guys. So guys, that is all guys. If you enjoyed the video, a thumbs up will be very spectacular. And remember guys, stay safe and stay healthy. Peace.